Have you ever found yourself in a situation where the world around you starts to spin uncontrollably, leaving you feeling disoriented and physically unsteady? Maybe you were on a boat during a turbulent sea voyage, riding in the backseat of a car navigating winding roads, or even soaring through the air on a bumpy plane ride. The experience of extreme motion sickness can be both disconcerting and debilitating, robbing us of the ability to enjoy the moment and leaving us longing for stability. This feeling is known to many, but was not something gamers experienced a lot. But then came VR, and alongside it, a new unpleasant experience known as VR motion sickness. Virtual reality has taken significant strides in recent years, revolutionizing the way we interact with digital content. However, alongside its numerous benefits, VR has brought forth a unique challenge known as VR motion sickness. This phenomenon affects a considerable portion of users and can dampen the immersive experience. In this video, we will dive into the nature of VR motion sickness, its causes, symptoms, and explore potential strategies to mitigate its effects. VR motion sickness, also referred to as virtual reality sickness or cyber sickness, is a condition that occurs when a person experiences a mismatch between their visual perception and their body's sensory inputs while immersed in a virtual reality environment. The discrepancy arises due to the lag between the user's head movements and the corresponding visual updates provided by the VR display, creating a perceptual conflict. Several factors contribute to the development of VR motion sickness. One significant cause is the disconnect between the visual cues of motion provided by the VR headset and the absence of corresponding physical motion felt by the user's body. The resulting sensory conflict can lead to discomfort, disorientation, and nausea. Other contributing factors include latency issues, low frame rates, improper calibration of head tracking, and excessive or erratic camera movements within VR content. The symptoms of VR motion sickness vary in intensity and duration but typically include dizziness, nausea, headache, sweating, fatigue, and general discomfort. Users may experience a sensation akin to seasickness or car sickness, making it challenging to enjoy the immersive virtual experience. It is worth noting that individuals may exhibit varying susceptibility to VR motion sickness, with some being more prone to it than others. Several factors influence an individual's susceptibility to VR motion sickness. Personal characteristics, such as age, prior experience with VR, and overall health, can play a role. Additionally, the design and technical aspects of VR content, including graphics quality, frame rate, and field of view, contribute to the likelihood of experiencing motion sickness. Furthermore, the duration of VR usage and the specific type of VR experience, e.g., intense gaming or simulators, can influence susceptibility. While complete prevention of VR motion sickness may be challenging, there are strategies that users can employ to mitigate its effects. While complete prevention of VR motion sickness may be challenging, there are strategies that users can employ to mitigate its effects. By implementing these techniques, users can enhance their VR experience and reduce the discomfort associated with motion sickness. One effective strategy to mitigate VR motion sickness is to take regular breaks during VR sessions. Extended exposure to virtual environments without breaks can increase the likelihood of experiencing motion sickness. By stepping away from the VR experience periodically, users give their sensory systems a chance to recalibrate and reduce the feelings of discomfort and disorientation. Starting with shorter VR sessions and gradually increasing exposure over time is another recommended approach. This method allows the user's body to adapt to the virtual environment more gradually, minimizing the chances of triggering motion sickness. By gradually building tolerance, users can enjoy longer VR experiences without experiencing severe discomfort. Staying adequately hydrated is essential for minimizing VR motion sickness. Dehydration can exacerbate symptoms and make users more susceptible to discomfort. Drinking water or other hydrating fluids before, during, and after VR sessions can help regulate the body's systems and potentially reduce the intensity of motion sickness symptoms. Setting up a comfortable physical environment plays a crucial role in mitigating VR motion sickness. Ensuring proper lighting, reducing background distractions, and maintaining a comfortable temperature can help users feel more at ease during their VR experience. An ergonomic and well-fitting VR headset, along with a stable and secure seating or standing position, also contributes to overall comfort and reduces the likelihood of experiencing motion sickness. Developers play a crucial role in minimizing VR motion sickness by implementing various techniques and optimizations within their applications. Here are 3 key options that developers can consider. One effective measure is to optimize frame rates in VR applications. Higher frame rates, such as 90 frames per second, FPS, or higher, contribute to smoother and more fluid visuals. When the display updates quickly and accurately reflects the user's head movements, it reduces the chances of perceptual conflicts that can trigger motion sickness. By prioritizing a high frame rate, developers can enhance the overall visual experience and minimize the risk of motion-related discomfort. Latency, which refers to the delay between the user's head movement and the corresponding update in the VR display, can contribute to motion sickness. Developers should strive to minimize latency to create a more immersive and comfortable experience. This can be achieved through optimized rendering pipelines, efficient head tracking algorithms, and minimizing system delays. By reducing latency as much as possible, developers can enhance the synchronization between the user's movements and the virtual environment, mitigating the potential for motion sickness. Providing users with customizable comfort settings within VR applications is another effective approach. These settings allow users to tailor the VR experience to their individual preferences and comfort levels. For example, users may have the option to adjust the field of view, movement sensitivity, or enable comfort modes that reduce potential triggers for motion sickness, such as limiting peripheral movements or adding visual cues for orientation. By offering these customization options, developers can empower users to find settings that work best for them, minimizing the risk of motion sickness and enhancing overall comfort. By combining these strategies, both users and developers can work towards reducing the impact of VR motion sickness and creating more enjoyable and comfortable virtual reality experiences. While complete prevention may not be feasible for everyone, the implementation of these mitigation techniques can significantly enhance the overall VR experience and make it accessible to a wider range of users. Whether it's the choppy waters of a turbulent sea, the twists and turns of a winding road, or the unpredictable turbulence encountered during a flight, or the VR headset you are wearing, extreme motion sickness can disrupt our equilibrium and leave us feeling overwhelmed. The symptoms of extreme motion sickness, such as nausea, dizziness, sweating, and fatigue, can persist long after the turbulent experience has ended, leaving us feeling drained and longing for stability. In this video, we have explored the concept of VR motion sickness, its causes, and associated symptoms. Understanding these factors can empower users and developers to take steps to alleviate its effects and enhance the overall VR experience. Stay tuned for more insights on VR and what it will bring in the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Until next time.